Welcome back to the Titanium Hanger. Happy New Year, everybody. This is Mike. Hope everybody's having a great Friday, going into a great weekend. First weekend of the year. We're going to be first, 2026, all that good stuff. But today I want to talk to you about what to expect in 2026 for Masterpiece Transformers. And I had a few things I was looking at and just got reminded of a bunch more. And there's some news updates to it. Yes, I'll talk about that in the news also. But I'm not guaranteeing any of this stuff will get released in 2026, but some of it, most of it, probably will. And with that, this is not going to be a fully inclusive list. There's going to be some stuff that I'm not talking about, that I'm not thinking about, or I just didn't find or think was pertinent or believe would get released. But we've got a lot to talk about, so let's just get right into it. Coming up. So I'm going to go company by company and just kind of try to keep this thing organized, but looking at what Xtransbots has on the way, there's quite a bit. I'm going to factor out, I'm showing this because some of the stuff's still in stock, but I'm going to factor out the stuff that's in stock we already have and it's already kind of a done deal. Go into just what's on pre-order, what's coming up, and there's quite a bit in here to talk about. Obviously, they are going to be getting in this made as figure, so we'll take a quick look at that. But they've also got their Chrome coming, and then they got their Nightbeat that is on the way, finishing up the Devastator stuff. They've got their Zarak, which is going to be the head to Scorponok. Yeah, so we don't know if the body's coming or any of that kind of stuff. We've got some different colorations of past with the landfill in there. We got 2 fast tracks. We've got Hot Shot coming. We don't know when that's going to happen. All right, so let's talk about a couple of these. This is Conan, the Nightbeat. They show a lot of heads for them. If you're a headmaster, would you get a bunch of different heads? I do believe like Fans Hobby has made one of these. Someone's made one of these, but X-transbots is going to make it. It looks very simplistic in design, and with that, will we get a simplistic transformation, or are they still going to overcomplicate it just for fun? I don't know. This is stuff I don't have the answer to yet, and my current questions, but still, this one's going to be on the way, and it'll just be interesting because it's going to kind of show some more stuff that they have done or can do or may do, will do. And then that's just one of those. They're probably going to do quite a few of these, though. Then we've got the MX-21 Frankenstein. It's Autobot X or Autobot Spike. And although there's no update on when this is going to get released, it's 8.77 inches tall, and I'm fairly certain it's not going to transform at this point. The more I've looked into it, the more it looks like this will be just a bot, which I don't... If it's not going to transform, what's taking so long to just make a Transformers Red action figure? I don't get it. I don't understand. But, I mean, I've got the Blue Lobster one. That's fine for now, but I'd be happy with this. Probably would swap out the Blue Lobster one, but I want to keep that thing around long enough to do a comparison side by side. The Blue Lobster one looks pretty good. It's pretty cartoon accurate, but it's just cheap plastic. Next, we got the last 2 of their Devastator. So this is the MX-43T Teardown Hook Youth version, and so I guess they're putting them both out at the same time. And then the standard one's on the left. The thing I was looking at with these, the fact that will the legs be back metal on the toy version? Because that's gonna be my bot mode one, but still, just looking at it, it does look way more interesting just having the toy version than the standard version, and the toy version is cheaper usually. No prices in there just yet. Next up, we're waiting on Hotspot to come out so that we can finish this Defensor, and hopefully that happens sometime in 2026. Not really sure. Hope they didn't turn their backs on us with it, but we haven't seen a lot out of this project, this figure, for a while. I mean, we just got the blades, and then there's going to be a blue blades repaint, which we'll probably get into that here in a little bit, but this is the actual alt mode of a prototype, so it's not just a render. It's showing they've gotten somewhere, but really they're not showing how far, and just curious how all this is going to work out in the end. How is this going to combine and all of that, and how much is this going to be? They're also working on Orion Pax, which is more or less a retool of their previous Cup figure, and looks like a heavy retool. Still one of those things where we heard about this a while ago, but it's still not here. And it doesn't look like it's had any real movement yet, so that's kind of interesting. The other thing, in addition to getting the last Omnibot, we're also going to get that in multiple different colorations, colorways. This one is Camshaft Rainbow Racer, limited version. And these are usually limited to only 500, and when they're gone, and they don't redo them, which it's kind of like a standing room only kind of thing. It is what it is. We have recolors of their track? Indiana Track red version Counterpunch. So this is the Punch Counterpunch, but it's red. There's also a yellow one, and I don't really know the significance behind those, but those should be coming out this year. Then there's also some more of the, I believe, Target Masters that are coming with Slug Slinger and Landfill, and then the Headmaster Juniors with the Nightbeat and the Siren. So get that straight. Those are, that one Nightbeat is a Headmaster. I just get confused on those. I don't know those so well. There's just so much on X-Transbots' plate right now with their Deathsaurus as an MX-20, Zeussaurus, Deathsaurus. Haven't heard much about this project lately either, so there's still so much going on. But one of the things that I think is most interesting is their Abaddon. So I can keep all of this in order. This is box art they were releasing, and they put this in a video. So for their next, the next Constructicon, the next Devi component, there's the box art for it, and then we've got the Abaddon box art. So out of nowhere, we haven't heard anything about anything with this project for almost a year, like radio silent, and then boom, we get box art. And it's interesting, it's fascinating that we get box art, but still not really updated for Show Z or any place that I know of for this. But there is one fascinating thing I have found, is that Show Z did put the price up. Now, no, we don't have any new pictures on Show Z, which is, it's strange, because they're usually all over the pictures. They get the pictures right away. But in this case, we just have this old prototype looking figure, but it still looks like it's pretty far along though. I mean, it doesn't really look like, they got a lot left to do. And I'm sure they're wanting to flex their muscle because Fanstoys just released theirs. So I mean, it's really odd that Fanstoys releases theirs, and then a couple weeks later we get this box art picture as if, here, this is coming soon. So it might be coming soon. It might be 2027. In that same video, they put this blue Defensor. So I don't know if this was a G2 color scheme, because remember, they didn't release a G2 Defensor back in the day. So blades in blue blades, and this is something that might come out this year. Blue and orange, looks cool. I guess we'll just quickly get into MMC. Now, I'm not going to go too deep in MMC because there's not a whole lot going on, but there is some stuff going on. So number one, their Mastermind Creations, basically it's their ram horn, and that's just, this is a standard one, not the like convention exclusive one, which I would have preferred the one with the back metal, but I don't live in that world, so I didn't get that one. And so I wonder how many people are getting the standard one. Probably a lot of people will be getting this. So that's shipping right now, and so mine should be on the way, so I can take a look at that. And then it looks to me as if someone said something along the lines of, and I think it's true, they're just putting their Defensor back out in toy version. And then of course, a third of all their releases that it shows here are going to be for their Devastators. So that's a good thing, I guess. And then, yeah, so there we go. Not a whole lot going on with them, so we won't spend a whole lot of time on it. But it's solid releases. Like, I'll take a cassette a year. If it's a cassette a year, that's all I get from MMC for a while, I'm okay with that. And other people will like all the other offerings that they have too. So next up, we've got the Fanstoys, and they've got a lot of stuff coming too, but it doesn't seem like it's as heavy as Xtransbots. So this is what's up for pre-order at Show Z right now, and I don't know why Bricky Robo is stuck in with Fanstoys. Is there something I don't know? I don't think if Fanstoys was Bricky Robo and Fanstoys was making these things or involved in it, they'd put that thing out without diecast. So I don't, it's just some sort of error, I guess. As you notice, I did not pre-order the broadside. First off, I don't know when it's coming, But I think that sucker's going to be $400, and I just personally don't want to spend $400 on it. So that's where we are with that. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so their turbo wind charger, these mini bots, I believe it will come this year because the mini bots have a much shorter time horizon. This picture doesn't look like a render either. It looks more like a painted prototype, and I feel like it's far along. Plus, these mini bots print them money because they're much easier and faster to make, a shorter development cycle because there's less parts and more simplistic. Not that they're simple like a Hasbro figure or anything, but the time horizon that it takes for them to develop it and put it out. But even though they're only like $100, maybe $120 price point, they print money for them because they sell really well, and they'll sell out, and then they'll do another run. And so I would expect that this year. So that's all I'm really saying. Then we got Euclid, which is going to be the first of their Computron. And the thing about this is that I think they're wanting to get it out before Bingotoys comes out, but they're also at the same time blocking it. So this might just be sitting on the back burner for a while. Just like, hey, we did our usual block a whole company from success, and we can get this out on our own timeline. So I don't really know when that's coming, but it would be nice if they would play nice and let Bingotoys get theirs out. But I'm on the fence on Bingotoys, so Fanstoys bot blocking has probably worked on me because I do like the way this looks better, and I don't really want to be playing that game where I have to sell off an old one. I don't enjoy that, although I can do it and get away with it, and it works out pretty well for pretty much all parties. You usually end up taking a loss on the lesser figure, lesser set. I don't know if I want to do that, but then this one here is Fanstoys Long Haul, the Calatrava, and the thing about this one is so many people praised X-transbots as being like a figure of the year kind of figure. I actually didn't think Xtransbots one was figure of the year level, but I did feel like it was pretty good. I just don't like the way the character itself has those the dump truck on the sides there. That was a limit of technology back then. I would have thought we could have cleaned the legs up better, but that's just me. And so with Xtransbots did that, Fanstoys is doing that. But I know the character and how it looks and all that stuff, but I would have liked those to slide down a little bit more, not be such a big, I don't know, side of the truck on the side of the legs. Just, it looks tacky, but they're both doing it, X-Transbots in them. But it looks nice. I mean, it really looks nice. Will it hold up? Will it be as good, if not better, than X-Transbots one? We don't know. And I'm only going to focus on these ones in color. Obviously, there's other limbs coming, so no need to focus on those. But since they're in color, it makes you feel like they'd be coming sooner. They will come first. So we should see these by the end of the year. I don't know. I don't 100% have confidence we're going to see the last 4 by the end of this year. So I don't have the confidence. I don't know if somewhere Fanstoys made a comment. It's definitely coming. But it's just one of those things that I could see in June or July getting the second one. Maybe a third one by the end of the year. But I just don't see all 4 of them. But that's if they're putting a figure out every month, except for when they're shut down for Chinese New Year. That's 11 figures. I could see them doing it. But I also heard from Fanstoys, not directly from Fanstoys, but I heard somebody saying there's not going to be any reissues. And I would credit them if I could remember who said that. But they're saying there's not going to be reissues this year. I don't remember where I heard that from. So I don't even know how true that is. But no reissues from Fanstoys this year. They want to get caught up. And they're nowhere near as backlogged as X-Transbots. Last Fanstoys before we get on to their pin name or their government relocation name. Fanstoys FT62 Chrome Dome. And I gotta say that this should come out this year, but it doesn't look like they've done anything with it or much with it. But I'd much rather get other characters to complement the display and not just rehash characters that are already made. And they already know where Make Toys is, so they know. Yeah, this is their witness protection name. Couldn't think of that right away, but their witness protection, so they don't get in trouble. Nobody puts a hit out on them. Who's Fantastic Model? It's all car bots, and I don't know why they decided to put all these car bots in this line. I'm not sure. Do they really think they're going to get some slaps on the wrist for this? I don't know. I do expect, as you see, the Sideswipe and the Red Alert to come this year. As for the rest of them, there's no telling. And again, there's only so many slots that they have. Pretty much one a month, probably 11 figures, aside from Chinese New Year. And that's a really solid year for any third-party company. What does Fans Hobby have to offer here? Well, I just reviewed their Fang, and it's nice. It's a little over the top. I don't need spinning rotors on mine. I don't need lights, but they're giving it to you for the price point. They want to put something in it, and if you really think about it, technically, probably only cost them $5 extra to put the electronics in it, maybe 10 at most, but they're charging us probably 30 more to do all that. But I mean, that's how the world works. The money is, and it's a good product, so it's solid. It fits well. Hey, you got to watch my review. I'm going to tell you what it fits. As for Masterpiece, Transformers Fans Hobby's got the Jetfire Shattered Glass version and Masters Series Double Evil, their Overlord, their Naval Commander repaint, and we've got some stuff coming down there with Armada Starscream and G2 Megatron and God Armor, which that's already in stock, so that's not coming. It's already here. Here's Bingotoys. Not really much to speak of what they're doing. They'll probably put out another one of those female Transformers this year, maybe. Who knows? They're going to start with the first 3 of their Computron, and I do have them pre-ordered. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that or not. I'm debating it every day. So, well, I haven't really thought about it for 2 or 3 months since I did my pre-orders with Fanstoys. But they're also making a Missing Link style of Grimlock, and we don't even see Takara doing that. But yet, I mean, I made the deposit in 24. So it's really interesting. I like that they're doing that so you can see how long it's been since this stuff was up for pre-order. Oh yeah, and I didn't miss it. They are putting out another female character called Dragon Girl Megatron. Now, I meant to piggyback this on the X-transbots, but I didn't, and that's just how things are. So they're working on their God Bomber also to go with their Genrai, their Super Genrai, and theirs looks great. I hear people say it was just real fragile and riddled with issues, but once you get it all put together, it looks fantastic. So at the end of the day, I mean, she's going to stand on your shelf anyway. Looking forward to some people are probably looking forward to the KFC Toys Metal Phase 8A. I think that's a reissue, and I think that one goes with the official Takara Star Saber, and then reissuing the Crash Hog. Yes, they call the Wreck-Ar Crash Hog. So not much going on with KFC. DX9, DX, give it to me one more time. Well, meaning they're doing a lot of reissues too. So that's how that goes. And the Red Storm looks like it's sold out. Didn't think the Red Storm would ever sell out. Looks good. It's a good looking figure. Will Fanstoys destroy it? I don't think it'll destroy it. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are like, I still kind of like the Red Storm more. And their Prowl, I have not heard anybody raving about that Prowl. And I never pre-ordered it. I was like, I didn't pre-order it. And now I'm like, well, do I need to? Carrie's in stock. Hanzo's in stock. I think those other ones are smaller. Those other primes are smaller. And then they have a pre-order up for their Tyrant. If you're going to want an affordable, I don't know how much it'll be. Like 70 or 80? I don't know. It originally was like 150 or one something. But in this current climate, I don't think they're going to put it out at that price. They're just going to reissue it. They don't have to do tooling. They could probably get it out under 100, I hope. I expect. So that's a nice budget option for people. And it's not a bad Galvatron either. About all that Dreamstar Toys is doing is their Devastator. They've done their Superion. It's very stylized. Both of them are really stylized. So that's all they got their hands full with that all year. And looks to me like 5 of the 6 are in stock. I don't have any of these. I haven't reviewed them. I can't do more than... I'm doing 3 Devastator sets right now. I can't do more than that. And I didn't realize this many have been released. So only one more to go. And yes, that up top there is that Prowl that is integrates into it. This is all Magic Square has going on. If you're wanting to do the Magic Square Combiner for this, you're going to have to get a Brawl somewhere else. Shows he's sold out, and so you'd have to track it down somewhere, figured out. But great set. I'm on the fence because I thought about picking up an extra swindle, but for the price of buying a swindle, I could get the kit to put in it and then just pull my swindle off. And I'm debating whether I do that or not. I might just buy an extra swindle before it's too late. But at the same time, wouldn't it be cool to have the whole team? I don't really need the whole team. But yeah, if you want it, go get it. Let's go down this road of some fourth-party knockoffs. And they're doing both these. So the MPU is doing Sunstorm, and they're doing Acid Storm down there at the bottom. So that knockoff is in the works. Somehow, for whatever reason, this Legends Predaking set is put in here as a knockoff. There's other things going on. They're knocking off the Takara, and that is their MPG Hot Rod that's stylized. There's also the Toys Mage is back out again. So coming soon, coming in stock soon. Remember, TH Sports Reviewer, if you pick any of this stuff up, $50 to get a, $55 to get a MP10 painted like MP44 like cartoon, or you could spend $80 and get the MP44. Now this is a slimmer back, so it doesn't have all of the electronics, so you don't talk, but it gives you the good look to it and no paint scratching on the hips. Because I believe this is the one that has solid colors to it and not paint, but I don't know for sure. I'd have to get it in hand because I know I have 2 of those myself. And then we've got the Super Jinrai KO at the bottom there. Some other stuff going on. There's the other Jinrai. We got a Beast Wars going on. We got a Beast War. We've got more Beast War. So you can get Rhinox or Tigatron going down this thing. You can get a fourth-party MP Jinrai, which is fascinating because people do want a KO of the cartoon color of Missing Link Prime, but I haven't seen that coming out. And then if you go to the bottom there, Robot Hero is considered a KO for some reason, even though it's their own design. Or is that a knockoff of what was like the open and play? But yeah, that's where we're at for 2026 so far. And then of course all the other announcements that come here in March. Is that when the next TFCon is? I don't want the video to get too long, so will we be getting a life-size Optimus Prime one day? This young lady seems to think that we will, but I'll just leave you with this. Let me know what you guys think about this list. What all is on here that you're looking forward to? How much of this do you think gets in 2026, 2026, and how many are going to still be on our list next year? In 2027, January 1st of 2027, how much of this stuff I talked about will I be talking about then? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I hope this helped you and just stimulated your memories of what maybe you've got on pre-order or what you're looking forward to. And if it stimulated you, then please leave a comment down below and like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Have a great weekend. Of course, I'll just be here with another video tomorrow and definitely the news on Sunday. Teddy Room Hanger out.